inside the RS4 now. We are going back up the Toitskloof now for, let's call this a POV experience and what it actually feels like in real time. So Angelo, give me the scale of my life.
We're gonna go for it. Okay, it's on auto. I'm gonna put it into dynamic. We'll wait for the cars. Obviously, we want it to be safe. Where I see a suitable spot to overtake, I'll overtake safely. And then what we'll do is, I think it's a good idea just to mention a little bit, obviously, what this car is about.
So yeah, I think Angelo, like I said when we chatted about this, I don't want to make this video too much about specs. I don't want to make it about costs, because this is a pure car enthusiast car. People. So yeah, tell us a bit about the car. How did you actually end up with the car, or what is the story? There's always a backstory. So what's the backstory to the car?
100%. Audi RS4 V8.5 is not a car that I ever looked at. I'll be honest about that. The reason I bought this car, I come from two B7s actually. At that stage, one B7 RS4, 4.2 V8, which I absolutely enjoy. I'm going to overtake it safe to do so quickly. And then tell you a little bit more. Ultimately, how I got to the car, very valid question, because that's you and my background. You know what? There's always a story to tell. It's not just about owning these cars. So, this was just really a matter of the right car at the right time, maintenance plan on it, and I bought it. I've come to enjoy it. One thing I really love about it, which I actually never do, is this S-Tronic box. S-Tronic DSG, not my thing. I prefer third pedal and a manual gearbox. That's what I like. But this is actually, according to my research, better than the PDK first generation. So that amazed me about this car, how fast it changes up and down. Ultimately, like you said, let's not make it a review, but it ticks all the boxes for me.
It's nice. I've driven in this car, I think it was a week ago when you popped in by me, and guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is 100% the fastest car I've ever been in, and this car is stock standard. There's no modifications. We shot some amazing flybys, and sure, this is just even, guys. I have no two words. I don't have other words to describe this feeling that this car gives up, and you can see I'm all the way in the one side of the seat. So this is a 4.2 V8 naturally aspirated. So non-car people, that is, my goodness, for the non-car people, that is non-turbo. This is something that just screams out of its chest. There's no lag. There's no lag.
Lovely.
What's the power figures on this car?
331 kilowatts, 430 Newton meters. So 0 to 100 times, you're talking here about 4.7. Grip.
I fully agree, and I think this is what is great about four-wheel drive as well, because in a rear-wheel drive car, I don't believe you can take corners like this.
And what I will add, the DSG for me takes a bit of the control. Even if I were to use the pedals now, it's not the control I have in the B7. Sorry to say that. I know there's a lot of B8.5 owners out there. B7 for the win.
And I mean, that's an interesting point, because some people believe 100% in a manual car. I love automatic, I love DSG, it's convenient, and there's that slight milliseconds that you kind of, I don't know what this G is, this is a lot of G-force, I can't even think straight. What was I getting at? A lot of people are like, pure, it needs to be manual, but at the same time, I do think both have its quirks. I promise you, my brain is like a at the moment, my brain is like a gyroscope.
But we're keeping it real.
This car lives here. This car doesn't live on the N2, on the N1, on the straight road.
Not a drag queen.
Exactly. This is where this car honestly comes alive, and I wish I had a camera that could just capture the sound of what this thing sounds like.
I am slowing it down for the corners now a little bit, because I gather in the I said to him, I'm a responsible husband, I'm going to keep it easy. Of course we're going to get that. I'm going to turn around here and go back over to your car. Sorry for interrupting.
Cars right down there at the bottom.
Yeah,
but it's sure.
Are you having fun at the back there? Different point of view from the rear of a car.
I'm interested, Angelo. This being four-wheel drive, you probably know. How biased is it front to back?
4060 was on the previous one. I believe this one is the same. Audi used to be always back in the day 50-50. They went 4060, which makes the car a little bit more tail happy. But I believe it does allow a little bit of slip to the rear. So I think that distribution is 4060 on this car as well.
That's probably safer in the situation what we're doing here now, I guess, because I don't think we want the 2080 anyway.
And the nice thing is, you see the car sit at the back. I've been over this car for my kids, my wife, and you know, car, you can haul these new, more modern cars in at the drop of a hat, and they're all sitting safely, not taking chances. Honestly, just enjoying the car safely. As my good brother said here, there is grip for days.
To be honest, I do feel this is the better cars for I guess just any good mountain cars. It's better for non-naturally aspirated torque because there's no turbo lag when you're getting down around corners as well to make the car loose. Makes sense. This is drop a gear, put your foot down, and it's just that's gonna push you in the back of into the seat. Gee, it was like now.
That's lovely. Now my children enjoy this. You were saying?
I hope you guys can enjoy the sound. I wish I could see the amount of G's that this car is putting right now.
1.9 tons to 2 tons. At the end of the day, you feel it on this car. It's quite impressive though. But my B7s, they're slightly lighter. But it's quite interesting, even on a rainy day. You can really go with it and it really grips.
I think that is part of why I feel so safe in this car. Although we are flying and I'm not driving, which probably makes it feel a bit worse. But when we drove the car the other day as well, if you look at the size of the brakes on this car, if you look at the size of the wheels, these are massive wheels, massive brakes, and it adds to the safety of the car. At no point where you have gone on like now around the sharp 90-degree bend, it doesn't feel unsafe. It feels like the cars have got your back.
There we go.
There's your nice
slip. Yeah. ESP didn't even come on
safe.
Because mechanical grip is actually quite good here. You know, when you see the lights come flashing on, then it's usually the nanny coming in. But the car's got quite a lot of mechanical grip, which impresses me.
I think this is just amazing. And the thing is, I think this car is so underrated. Or maybe not underrated, I think this car is just not known enough. Even though this car has an insane amount of presence on the road.
These cars at the end of the day, you know what? They come with that heritage where you honestly, the Quattro system is proven. And they've also developed quite a bit on it. To your question about 2080 as well, so
yeah,
there's a reason why you have it. It's about the auto box. When it shifts down, when I don't want it to shift down, you know what I mean? So I can put it in manual and, you know, drive it completely manual. This is the nice thing, it's a complete manual box as well. But, you know, sometimes, especially if we're going to have discussions like this, I don't see the need now to do that. If I'm on my own, it would have been a different story. But because we're having a nice chat and enjoying the car, I don't see the need, because at the end of the day, you know what, we're out here to enjoy the car without getting into an accident for that matter. And we're very blessed with a stunning day today. Are we gonna turn around here? Cool. Yeah. So
I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. So this was the segment of it. I hope I could relay my experience somewhat through the camera, because that was just mind-blowing, to be honest. That is an insane amount of power, and like I said, at no point when we went up and down, it never felt unsafe. Because the car is built for this. This car is not built to drive up and down a straight road, because then you don't need four-wheel drive. You could have just been front-wheel drive anyway. But in a pass like this, where you can hear the exhaust notes of the car, it literally resonates right through you, coming through the mountains. And yeah, let's carry on with the rest of the video. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the drive-by.